Hey guys, welcome back to more AFK Arena. In today's video, I spent about an hour and a half, 2 hours playing around with Joan, testing her in the guild trials. I tested her on my free-to-play account at about a 200 level deficit. Really struggling to make it work. Obviously don't have signature items and engravings. Well, I've got hers, but on my other characters, I don't have all the characters that I need available to me. So we are testing her in the guild trials. Now, as you can see, there's only one team I haven't defeated. I may go back and try and do this later. I just, got to get on with life. But I decided to play around that 240 level deficit, and she's worked decently. Now, I'm going to jump out and we'll go through and we'll show you the teams again. And hopefully maybe one day I can get this team, because this one is a struggle. Like, I've got Lucretia, I've got Odin still left. I've got some pretty good heroes left. I just can't get that one. The Tassie's too annoying. But this was the team I loved the most. So my idea in this team, I was going to use Titus instead of Anasta, just to have like a full knockback Kren type team. I just wanted to, utilize her knockbacks in that sort of thing. So the idea was we'd have her knocking back one enemy, we'd have Brutus knocking back another enemy, we have Screg, like obviously because we're knocking back, we get the invade bonus, but also Screg's going to keep knocking them back as well. And then Anasta just kind of slotted in because whenever I put Titus in there, he died instantly. So I slotted her in. She doesn't even have relics, I don't think. I mean, artifacts. Yeah, she doesn't even have an artifact, but, it still works. So I'll go ahead and show you this one. There's some cool interactions I found with Joan of Arc. It's just, I don't know. At the higher deficits, it feels like everything happens too quick. So I still think she's going to be absolutely amazing at those, mid-game, mid-level deficits. So as you can see, she dropped off there, and now it's just down to Kren to keep the CC rolling. And basically that's the whole gist behind this Kren team. It's just let Kren do his thing. But she's one of those ones, I just feel like, so her mitigation where she's immune to damage is way too short. She dies. I was hoping that the mitigation she had would keep her alive if she was doing a straight run until she got to the back. Now, this is an interesting thing. Obviously, she's not making this team. We've got Raku with Da Vinci, which is just a really solid comp. But what I wanted to show you here is the way she can be used against Athalia. Because she is immune to that CC for the first 2 seconds or whatever it was, she will dodge that. And then because Athalia is no longer directly opposite her, she's just going to charge straight to the back and get her ultimate off straight away. So let's jump into this one and show you. I'll put this one on 1x speed so we can see it. So you can see she gets the immune there, and then she starts running. She gets away from Athalia, and then she goes ahead and pops her ult straight away. I thought that was a really cool interaction. That's a nice little way that you can sort of cheese Athalia mechanics to get her around that, which is pretty cool. So I do think the other things you can do, if you use chicken or you use dude, I've forgotten the hypergen dude that drags enemies in. But if you use the chicken to push enemies up, then she will run straight across and do the same thing. If there's an enemy, who else is there? There's a few of them. But yeah, there's a lot of situations where you can put her in the back, bottom, or top and make her run straight across and get her ult off straight away. Otherwise, she's going to run into problems where she's too squishy. And if you front row her, I find in a lot of teams, front row, she's just a little bit too squishy for my liking. So, I still don't think there's going to be a set team for her. I think she's just going to be one of those supports that in some teams she's going to work, in others she's not. So that's the vibe I get. I think she's going to be really strong, like I said, at lower deficits because you got longer to survive. She's going to top everyone off with that heal. The heal is massive. Sometimes she does ultimate and then ultimate straight away, which isn't as strong, but still really, really solid. We'll just speed up this because LOR takes forever to kill. And eventually we will get there. But obviously she's providing those extra buffs for her allies as well with the attack ups and stuff like that. So she does provide a fair bit of support, which I do like. But that was that one. Obviously that's going to be a Raku carry in that one. So this one I like. I like this sort of team. I really like a star, and she can do huge damage. This is just adding to the sustain of this team. This team had a lot of sustain because we got Cyrus in there for the heals as well. And I just like this team. I just like it. I'm one of those guys. I love throwing Cyrus in from time to time just to see if you can get a roll on and get something to happen. So she does counter the Aioli pretty well there. Now, in this team, she can go front row because we do have the Astar aiding with the mitigation. Without that star mitigation, she probably would have just straight flopped. Now, the reason Pippa stays low in this one is because she's got the curse from the, what's his face? Thorin. So, like, but it doesn't matter that that's on Pippa because Pippa's sitting on her own, just chilling, minding her own business. So it's not too bad. But like this team, we got a fair bit of control. Unfortunately, we do lose the Mishka, but we've still got the Saurus for some control, the Pippa for some control. Obviously, her thing with enemies behind the standards are going to get stunned periodically. So, you know, she does bring that control as well. The buffs to allies, some pretty big healing. It's just a matter of getting her in a team where she can survive long enough to be able to actually have some sort of impact on the team. This one I'm still struggling to make. To be fair, these last two teams I was sort of struggling with. This one was just me making Thane just carry. So I'll show you this one. Like she didn't do a hell of a lot in this one. I think she might even die instantly. She dies straight up. No, she goes again. Okay, she's going to knock back and she's going to ult. That's good. And as you can see, she heals herself with that ultimate for about 80% of her max health. That is a pretty solid heal. Like, pretty solid play in that one. I do like it. But sometimes, you know, at these high deficits, she does just struggle. There you go. Titus drops on her head, and that is going to be the end of that one. Titus just absolutely savage at these deficits. But as we go through, yeah, honestly, this team, I was just getting annoyed at this enemy, so I just wanted to Thane it. Thane is so fun with the rain. I thoroughly enjoy this, and then Ulna was just there because I was having trouble because I think Thane was jumping right in the middle and killing himself every time. So I just put the Ulna in there to protect him from death. And dude, once rain's procced and Thane does that, and then it's like the AoE. I love, honestly, Awaken Thane's too cool. I just love doing him with rain and just going boom, 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 and just killing everything. So that was that team. Then, like I said, this team is the last one I'm playing with. I haven't found anything. Like I said, I feel like she's just like one of those splashable units that you can test in any comp. She doesn't really have an exact home in this one. But what are we? We're enemy level 600. I'm curious to see what the leaderboards are looking like. How do we check trial leaderboards? Okay, so if I can get that done, if I can get that last team out of the way, we will be equal rank 1. We'll probably be second on times, but yeah, let's see. Maybe I'll get that one done eventually and try and get to rank 1. I do normally see like there's always someone on the test server that goes to like 680 or something crazy like that. So that person will probably go. But you know, we could probably get a solid top 3 with those teams in here. But oh, dude, this final team is just triggering me. I spent way too long trying this team. I tried so many different combinations. The frustrating thing for me in guild trials is like you can't, if something's really close, you can't just retry it for RNG because it's fixed. So it's like you got to change something, and it's so triggering. But you know, we'll get there. But anyway, all in all, I'm feeling good about her. I will come back and do a test on her on my other test server account. We're at the lower deficits. I'll get it to about 100 level deficit and test there because that's where I think she's going to dominate. So for more casual players, I think she's going to absolutely dominate. But that is going to be it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.